Nobody makes your favorite foods quite like your grandma. And for Greg Schweitzer, nobody does it quite like Bubby.
Bubby is Yiddish for grandmother. It also has a secondary definition. It can mean anybody you love or adore.
So in honor of his Bubby, he's put all the foods he loves and adores into his restaurant, Bubby's Delicatessen. Located in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, Bubby's is your classic New York-style deli where they serve breakfast and lunch all day long.
It's very welcoming. It's a little bit on the loud side, which is kind of what a classic deli should be. It should seem slightly chaotic in a good way. It's a fun space. It's not too big. It's not too small. The menu is very much classic deli in that we incorporate a lot of breakfast and lunch items. If you want to try, certain ethnic dishes, if this is a great place to try things you've never had before, or if you just want to get a traditional turkey or roast beef sandwich, you can do that too. So we have a little bit of everything for everyone.
In fact, this may be the only authentic Jewish deli in all of New Hampshire, so Greg felt the need to fill the void.
Part of the reason was just to satisfy my own craving, but I'm not that selfish. I think I wanted just people to have this kind of food at their beck and call.
So when he made the menu, he designed it with a Yiddish glossary to help folks who may not be familiar with this kind of fare.
If you're not sure of something within a food description, you can refer to the glossary. It gives them a little bit of insight on the food and some of the old way of speaking.
So you'll be confident in what you're getting when you order latkes, knishes, or kugel, or if you just need a good old dose of Jewish penicillin in the form of matzo ball soup. But if you're looking for something that will take your breath away, you need to have something called the heart attack. This life-changing sandwich features hot pastrami, corned beef, coleslaw, Swiss cheese, and Russian dressing stuffed between two crispy potato pancakes for a stack that is as messy as it is tasty.
The heart attack is our version of a sloppy sandwich. It's definitely a fork and knife type sandwich. You really can't pick it up. You can try. It probably wouldn't work out too well for you. Most people don't finish it.
And try as they may, most people can't tackle the Triple Trouble sandwich.
The Triple Trouble is 2 half-pound burgers with a potato latke wedged in between, and it's all served in between an onion roll, and it's got cheese and bacon and lettuce and tomato on it. It's kind of like eating burgers and fries in one bite.
If you're looking for a triumvirate of tasty, try Bubby's Trifecta.
It's a triple meat sandwich with corned beef, pastrami, and our own house-cured beef tongue. A lot of people order it because it's got all 3 of the classic deli meats in it, so if you're undecided on what to order, it's a good way to get everything.
Of course, there are always the classics, and nobody does a Reuben better than Bubby's.
I think ours is great because we make almost everything from scratch, and we pile it high and we make it fresh to order.
This deli standard stacks hot corned beef, Swiss sauerkraut, and Russian dressing on crunchy grilled rye bread.
And we got a little bit of that cold sauerkraut. We got the steamed corned beef and melted cheese and the tangy Russian dressing. It's really is the perfect storm. It's a great sandwich.
When you want something light, one typically turns to a salad. But at Bubby's, it's anything but, and appropriately named after that famous episode of Seinfeld.
The big salad is classic Seinfeld episode reference.
If it was a regular salad, I wouldn't have said anything. But you had to have that big salad!
So that's our take on basically that, like a chef salad. So it's got turkey, ham, Swiss cheese, hard-boiled eggs, over greens. It's hard to actually finish a salad here.
Since breakfast is served all day, you can get an egg sandwich piled with meat and veggies served on a fresh bagel anytime, or blintzes stuffed with sweet cheese and topped with fruit compote. But there's nothing better than a Benny, particularly when it's topped with brisket.
It's 2 poached eggs with homemade hollandaise sauce over our homemade brisket, and instead of on an English muffin, we put it on our homemade potato latkes. You get a little bit of the juicy, brisket meat, that hollandaise sauce, which has a little tart, like lemon flavor, and obviously the poached eggs are runny and delicious. It's a great, flavorful, rich breakfast dish.
And with prices topping out in the mid-teens, the food and affordability are definitely Bubby approved.